Hey. What's up, Facebook family and friends? Hey. It's Monday night. So I'm going to give it a few minutes. See if we get anybody join me. As you're coming into the broadcast, honeys, go ahead and say, hey, girl, hey, let me know you're out there so I can speak to you and welcome you into the broadcast. And also, I'm going to go over here on the book and see if I'm live. Make sure technology is working for me today because Facebook was acting a little funny earlier. Looked like it was going down, freezing up and stuff. So I just want to make sure that I am live on the book. Let me see. Yeah, look like I'm live on the book. Yep, look like I am live on the book. I'm going to go ahead and share this video out with my business page, which is Triple M Money Management Matters, where I help women and educate women on financial fitness and security, money management, how to make more money, save more money, and most importantly, protect that money. Yes, we're protecting our money with life insurance because I am a licensed life insurance professional here in the state of Georgia. And I show women and families how to use life insurance to protect their money, to protect their families, to have a resource to replace income just in case of the unfortunate passing of a loved one. So, life insurance is so very important. And I like to educate on that fact so that we can be prepared. And I educate on how life insurance is just not a death benefit anymore because you can get so many fabulous, unknown living benefits. You can benefit from your life insurance as you're living as well. It just depends on what type of life insurance you have. And that's what I educate on. So it is Monday evening. And as usual, every Monday night, I come to you live with some money motivation, okay? Because the money journey is not an easy journey. Understanding money and understanding your financial situation, it can be difficult. It can be a lonely road because a lot of times we just don't understand. We just don't know what we don't know. So, as a financial professional, I've been in the financial industry for well over 25 years. I'm telling my age, but I started out in the financial industry back in, uh, gosh, the 1980s, 1990s, as I graduated from high school, went into the United States Navy and worked as a budget analyst there. Got out of the Navy, went into the banking industry where I learned a whole lot about finances and money management. And that's why I draw a lot of my education from. I was in the banking industry for over 17 years. And then I went into the life insurance profession. So now I'm doing life insurance and I also do credit analysis. So I know a little bit about money, just a little bit, but I'm still learning. It's one of those industries and one of those skills that you really have to learn. You have to, constantly educate yourself on. So as I learn new stuff, then I share it with my tribe. I share it with my family. I share it with my friends. I share it with my clients. And that's what I feel like my passion and my purpose is to educate on financial literacy and financial to have better finances, better money management, and show you how to live abundantly. Because I do when I do my coaching, my financial coaching and financial education, I use biblical principles because I am a child of the Most High God. I believe in Jesus Christ, and I believe in every word of the Bible. And money and how God wants you to use your money is a very important part of the Bible, where money is mentioned in the Bible, I want to say over 300 times, but it's one of the most mentioned things in the Bible, but one of the least mentioned things when we're here living on earth. You know, we don't really talk about what God says about money a whole lot. You know, I feel like we need to talk about it more. And I feel like that's what God has given me the vision and the purpose to do, is to talk about it more. So that's part of what I do on Monday evenings. I come before, come Facebook Live, and I'm also streaming on YouTube. So listen, if you have not went over to YouTube and subscribed to my channel, please do so at Money Management Matters. Just scrolling across the bottom of the screen. I broadcast live on YouTube, and I talk about money management. I talk about financial tips, and I talk about the motivation. I talk about the inspiration. I talk about the biblical part of it, what God says about money. And I always share a Bible verse, so I'm going to share one tonight as well. But tonight I wanted to talk to you about, it's December, right? The year is winding down. We're getting ready to celebrate Christmas. Listen, y'all ready for Christmas? Is anybody out there ready for Christmas? It is next Sunday, so it's like 6 days away. But I want to share this funny story with y'all. Y'all see my Christmas tree in the back, so I'm getting ready. I'm ready for Christmas, honey. I've been wrapping up some gifts and stuff. So let me know in the comments if you have ever wrapped a gift. You've been wrapping gifts. You've been wrapping like 3 or 4 or 5 gifts, and you forgot the gift that you was wrapping, who it was for. I was like, oh my God, I had this gift wrapped up yesterday. And I was like, oh my God, and I forgot what is in this box. I forgot whose gift this is. So I don't know if that's a part of having so much going on. You got so many gifts going, or as a part of maturing. I don't know. But I thought it was funny. But yeah, I'm ready for Christmas. I'm ready for the new year to come in, because I always feel like a new year is always a new beginning, a new time to refocus, reset, renew. It's a time when we start thinking about new habits. A lot of people do the New Year's resolutions, but I don't do resolutions. I do planning. It's a planning time for me, January. But really, the end of the year, you should be planning for the beginning of the year. But habit makes it so that we pretty much, as procrastinators, we wait till the first of the year and start planning. So if that's the case, that's all fine and well. Long as you plan, it's all good. But it's a good time to start planning for your finances, planning for your New Year's goals, your new money goals. And so tonight I wanted to talk about, what are you doing to get ready for 2023 financially? Okay. What are some new habits that you are thinking about or want to incorporate into your financial journey, into your finances for next year, right? And what are you going to do differently from what you did in 2022? What are you going to do differently in 2023 to get you further along in your finances, to get you to those goals? Like if you had goals for 2022 that you did not reach, right? What are you going to do differently for 2023 so that you can reach those goals? Right? And then what are you focusing on? Okay. A lot of times we lose focus. We have all these plans laid out. We got our money goals laid out. We got our resolutions laid out. But then we lose focus, right? Because we get what they call the shiny object syndrome. Instead of focusing here, you start looking over here because something is shining from this way. And you're like, oh, what's that? And a lot of people get off track. You get off financial track because you become unfocused. So then you got to figure out, how am I going to get myself back on track and get back focused, right? So that's the 4 things, the 4 questions I want you to ask yourself. And I'm just going to give you some suggestions for what I feel like you should be doing to get ready for 2023 financially, right? So one thing I hope and pray that you're doing right here in this Christmas season is you're spending your money wisely, that you have a budget set out for all your gift giving, for all your presents, that you have a certain amount of money that you're spending and you're sticking to that, right? And it's something that's within your means. I don't want you to be spending outside of your means. I don't want you to spend above your means. I want you to spend within your means. So spending wisely is something that you could be helping you get ready for 2023. And then I think you should plan, like if you have used credit to purchase some of your Christmas gifts, I want you to start planning on how you're going to pay that money back expeditiously, right? Planning to pay not just the minimum, but pay maybe double the minimum, right? And then are you planning to save more for next Christmas? So, say for instance, if you did have to use, I'm getting warm, if you did have to use credit for your holiday shopping, are you planning on for next year to save more toward Christmas shopping? Like you could get, if your bank offers a Christmas club, maybe you could open a savings account specifically for Christmas shopping. And then that way you will use less credit. So plan for your next Christmas, for Christmas 2023 right now or in January, right? Um, are you planning to start saving more for the upcoming recession that they are predicting to start get to be worse? I don't know. We don't know what the future holds, but you can hear it on the news. You can hear it from economists. You can hear it from any financial news outlet that there's a recession, that we're in a recession, or a recession is coming and it's going to get worse. Now, are you thinking about that? Are you saving more money? Are you putting away more money just in case a recession is coming, just in case food start getting higher, just in case the cost of gas start going up, you know? So you should always be thinking about that. And then of course, make a paying, are you paying off a debt? Something that you can plan ahead for 2023. So say for instance, if you got this one credit card that you know is your highest credit card or either your highest interest bearing credit card, plan to pay that one card off. Make a plan to pay off that one debt. Okay. Then if you go on to your habits, what habits are you wanting to change for 2023? Now, a good way to start a new habit and to stick to that habit, right, is to write it down. I talk about that all the time. Um, the the thing of writing down something, it's almost like you can see it, you can visualize it. It's what they used to say, written in stone, right? If you write it down, then it's more likely that it's going to happen. Where if you just keep it in your head, then that thought in your head is in and out, right? It could, you could have it for a minute, and then again, when you get distracted, when you start doing other things, when you working and helping your children and helping your husband and you're doing all these other different things, then that thought that you had, that habit that you had in your head that you wanted to incorporate and keep going with it is lost, right? Because you didn't write it down. So a good way to make a good habit is to write it down, right? Now, go ahead and I'm gonna make a shameless plug here. I've created a money planner. It is called Manage Your Money, Ma'am Money Planner, right? Because Manage Your Money, Ma'am is one of my logos. It's my, I have a Facebook group that's called Manage Your Money, Ma'am. Ma'am is women, us ladies that need help managing our money, that need a group of people, accountability in this group. And it's a place where I share more financial information. I share more of what's going on in the economy. And I'm going to start sharing more on investing in that group as well. So I created this planner. It's a money planner. And it's just like, it's a place to write down. It's a calendar. It's a list of a place where you can list all the income you got coming in, and you can list all your expenses. And when you pay them off, you can check them off. It's a checklist. It's a whole plethora of information in this planner. But what's really special about it is, along with the planner, you get me, you get my financial coaching, you get my financial expertise, you get accountability, you get motivation and inspiration, because in every month in this planner, I have a motivational money affirmation, and I also have a Bible verse that you can refer to kind of help you along on your money journey. So if you're interested in the planner, I'm going to put the link in the comments of this video at the end, so you can click on it and get in and grab you one, right? Because for 2023, we're going to be using this money planner to do all the things I'm talking about tonight. We're going to be writing down our habits. We're going to be writing down what we're going to be doing differently. We're going to be writing down what we're going to be focused on. And we're going to start this so that it becomes a habit, so that we can do it year after year after year, right? We also going to be starting a good habit to start, and I talk about this all the time, is if you are in a financial arrays where you're living paycheck to paycheck, or you don't have enough money coming in to pay all your bills, or you don't have enough money coming in to save any money, or you don't have enough money to come in where you can afford a life insurance policy, then that's where you need more income. You probably need multiple streams of income. And I talk about that all the time. A lot of the wealthier people in the world have more than one income, right? They have two, at least two. That's the minimum. But the maximum is 7. I have heard some financial coaches say you need a stream of income for every bill that you owe, right? So if you have 7 bills, if you have 8 bills, if you have 10 bills, you need a stream of income for each of those bills. Okay. And the streams of income can be a whole lot of different things depending on your skills and your abilities. But that's something that I can help you with, help you narrow down, help you get extra income coming in to your finances. Okay. So one other habit that you may think about getting into for the 2023 is learn a new skill. If you learn something new, then that could be an additional stream of income, right? So that could be something that you say that you want to do in 2023, is you want to learn a new skill. Okay. Now, what are you going to do differently? What are we going to do differently? We have got to think about what we did in 2022 that did not work for us. Okay. If we didn't see any movement in our savings account, if we didn't see any movement in our debt going down, if we didn't see no movement in our credit score going up, if we didn't see no movement in our living situation, then we need to do something different. We need to do something different, because what we're doing now is not working, right? So you got to think about, what are you going to do differently? Are you going to be staying consistent with something that you're trying to do? For a lot of people, is saving, staying consistent with saving. One way that you can do that is have money automatically coming out of your payroll before it even get to you. And you can set that up with your HR department if you're working in a corporate position. Now, if you don't work corporate, let's just say you may be a homemaker. You may just stay at home with the kids. Well, you have to figure out with your spouse, or however your living situation is, however you're making your money, you have to concentrate and focus on allocating a certain amount of money to go toward an account that's outside of your reach, right? Everybody should have a checking account these days, because most people don't even pay with checks anymore. They pay direct deposit. So the account or the bank that you have your direct deposit going in, you can set it up in that account to have money going to another account automatically. So it's almost like out of sight, out of mind. So when the money's not in your sight, then you're not going to spend it. So that's going to help you stay consistent with your savings. Okay. So that's one idea that you can do different. A second thing that you can do differently, again, invest in the money planner, invest in the Manage your money, ma'am. Money planner, right? Invest, invest, invest. If you are not currently writing down your money plan, if you are not writing down a budget, if you don't have a notebook or a ledger writing down everything, then you need to invest into a planner. Okay. You can do my planner. Well, with my planner, I am here for you. I'm going to be in accountability with you. We're going to do a workshop in January to get the year started off right with my planner. And of course, I just gave you some other things that come with the planner. Now, if you don't want to do that, that's fine too. That's fine too. I just want you to write things down. Get you a plain old notebook. This is one of my notebooks with just the paper in it, and just write stuff down. Okay, that's what you can do differently, is write it down, have a plan. And then to stay focused. What are you going to do to stay focused? I'm telling you, I'm learning this myself. You need an accountability partner. You need a mentor. You need somebody to coach you. Listen, just like sports right now, football, we're in the football season. What is every team, every player has a coach. Okay. You have to, if it's the area, if money is the area of your life that you have the most difficulty in, then you need to get a coach. You need a financial coach. You need a financial mentor. You need an accountability partner. You need somebody to guide you along the way. You need somebody that you can turn to with your money questions, with your financial questions. That's what their purpose, that's what their job, that's what they're willing to do. Their skill set is the finances. So that's what I am here for you for. I'm here to help you stay focused on your finances. So these are just a few things that you can do getting ready for 2023, okay, is to stay focused. So really quickly, let's go over the Bible verse. I put it in the description of this video. So I want you to go back and read it for yourself. It's Romans 8:5. And this is the NIV version, Romans 8:5. Read it for yourself. Pray over it. Ask God to show you your interpretation, his interpretation for you personally. Okay. When I read it, I have my own interpretation and I share it with you, but that's just me. That's just me. Everybody has their own interpretation. Everybody have their own situation, whether the Bible verse will help or may not help, whatever the case. Romans 8:5 says, those who live according to the flesh, those who live according to the flesh, just our bodies that we live in, our desires, our fleshly desires, right? Have their minds set on what the flesh desires. So we all know, as human beings, as fleshly human beings living on this earth, we have our own desires. We have our own wants. We have our own situations. We have our own feelings. We have our own desires. We'll just leave it at that. But that's what the flesh wants. Now, what the flesh wants, 9 times out of 10 is different than what the spirit wants. So the second part of this is, but those who live in accordance with the spirit, that's God, that's Jesus, that's the Holy Spirit. Those who live in accordance with the spirit have their minds set on what the spirit desires. That's what God desires. That's what Jesus desires. And I tell y'all this all the time. God does not want his people, his children, to live in distress, in financial distress. Okay. He don't want us to live poorly. He want his people to be abundant. He want his people to be rich. He want his people to be wealthy. But to get there, we have to have our minds focused on him, focused on what the spirit desires, focused on what God desires. And I said at the beginning of this broadcast, biblical principles. We have to go first by what thus said the Lord in our finances. Okay. So just always remember to stay focused on what God desires, on what the Spirit desires for us, and not our flesh. Because a lot of times, most of the time, our flesh is what gets us into financial trouble. Yep, yep. Our flesh, what we want it right now. We want the brand new shiny thing right now. We want the brand new car right now, whether we can afford it or not. We want the brand new house right now, whether we can afford it or not. We want the designer clothes and the bags, whether we need it or not. And we use credit for it, and that gets us into a whole bunch of credit situations. So that's a whole nother broadcast. But anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you guys tonight. So listen, if I do not come back on here before Christmas, I want to wish each and every one of you all who listens to this broadcast happy holidays. Merry Christmas. And I'll be back on Monday. I'll come back on Monday, and then I'll wish everybody a happy new year. But if not, just in case, we never know what might happen. I wish you all a happy new year as well. And I wish you all many blessings, financial abundance, financial security. And please, I put the link to my calendar in this video as well. If I can help you in any financial capacity, if I can help you with a life insurance policy, if I can help you get some savings started, if I can help you with your money plan for 2023, if you have questions about the money planner that I have created, hit me up, get on my calendar, let's chat and see how I can help you. So until next time, you all have a great rest of your Monday evening. Again, reach out to me if you need me. And I appreciate you all for watching this. If you don't catch it live, catch it on the replay. And if you do catch it on the replay, hit that hashtag replay. Let me know you scroll through so I can say thank you and appreciate you for catching the replay. All right. So I'll talk to you all next time. Y'all have a great evening.